Tetra-chan saw it.
We're finally here!
Thank you for driving us.
My name is Tokusa. It was spring break, so I was back in my hometown. I decided to go skiing with my friend Kuroki and his wife Yuri. Let's hit the slopes! I've been so stressed out recently. Oh, you mean that guy you were telling me about? The guy in your research group? Yeah, man. Akama... Yo, Tokusa! I didn't know you were here. Who's this? This is Akamatsu. He was in my research group in college. I had to see him almost every day, but he was such a delinquent. I hated people like him. I'm here with my friends. That's the one I'm after. Yuzuriha. Cute, right? Yeah. I don't care.
What's going on, Tokusa? Is this your friend?
Wow, man! You're here with a girl? She's hot! Who is she? Introduce me to her! That's my friend's wife. Huh? She's married? Never mind then. Whatever. See you, Tokusa.
What was all that about?
Tokusa, was he the guy you were talking about? Yeah, Akamatsu. Let's go the other way. Later.
Please stop.
Huh? What?
You can't just sit in the middle of the slope.
Ugh.
We're just resting.
Yeah.
Fine, but please move to the side.
Come on, let's go. I saw Akamatsu and his friends from time to time. Jump!
Please, don't do that.
Brake check!
Stop it! Please stop.
But we were able to stay away from them the entire time. After we checked into our hotels, later, I looked out the window. I saw Akamatsu and his friends packing their things into the car. Looks like they're not staying the night. Phew! Tomorrow will be a better day. But a few hours later... Huh? It was from an unknown number. I was still half asleep, but I picked up. Tokusa, pick up faster! It was Akamatsu. What's going on? It's so late. Listen, something happened. I need your help. Huh? We got into an accident on the way home. Our car won't move. Somebody got hurt too. And nobody is around. Then call an ambulance or the police. Why me? The thing is, we're all drunk. We'll get arrested. What? Please, Tokusa. Tokusa, you don't drink, right? I remember you saying you didn't like alcohol. If you're sober, just tell them that you were driving. Then we can call the police and the ambulance. Just come over, now! What if someone gets hurt because of you? Fine. Where are you? Etra Street, on Route 1. Thank you, Tokusa. You're a true friend. Yeah. Some people are injured too, right? We better hurry then. Yeah. Don't move, okay? Yeah. 911, what's your emergency? Fire? Accident? Accident. Looks like there's been an accident on Etra Street. Oh, bring the police too. My name is Tokusa. My phone number is... Yes. I understand. Time to get some sleep.
I got a cut in my mouth. It hurts. My neck hurts. It's cold.
So, how'd it go? He's coming. Nice. Look, a car. That him? No way. He can't get her this quick. Wait, is that... I hear sirens. Later, the police had a long chat with Akamatsu and his friends. They took away Akamatsu's license. They were fined $20,000. So long. According to him, he sent me a long text a few days later. I couldn't understand anything he was saying. He still doesn't realize what he did was wrong, I guess. You're an asshole! You're not my friend anymore! Except for this part. Right back at you, buddy.
My name is Karin. I've been living in the same 2-bedroom apartment since I was a university student. When I was in school, I lived with my sister, but then she graduated and moved out. Since then, I've been living on my own. My friend Akane had her eye on my sister's empty room. Hey, Karin, your sister moved out and you live alone now, right? That's right, what about it? I'll pay you rent, so let me live there too. Huh? I
live in this rundown apartment building. Dirty old men and women who work in nightclubs live there, so it's loud at night and I hate it. I can't take it anymore. But your apartment building doesn't have people like that, right? Plus, it has an auto lock. I've always wanted to live in a place like that. So, it's okay, right?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
What? Why? I said I'd pay rent, didn't I?
That's not the problem here. My sister did move out, but she stays at my place when she comes for business trips. My parents come to stay over and my grandparents visit too.
Oh.
Also, Akane was a friend of mine, but not a friend I think I would want to live with. Even though we're friends, I don't feel comfortable living with someone I don't know very well. I'm sorry.
How can you say that for sure without living together first? You're being mean so you can turn me down, aren't you?
No, that's not what I mean. After that, Akane brought the subject up several times. Even though I kept explaining that I couldn't, she wouldn't give up.
Karin, please, I'll do anything. Let's live together.
She's really persistent. Fine, the apartment is in my grandfather's name, so I'll ask him if it's okay or not. If not, then give it up, okay? There's an open room, so I was wondering if it would be okay to let my friend live there or not.
I'm sorry for your friend, but I don't think it's okay. We wouldn't want to have anything that would start trouble.
I see. My grandpa said no, so I really can't let you live there. I'm sorry, Akane, but this conversation is over.
What's up with that? You have a 2-bedroom apartment and are living alone, and can't just let a friend live with you? Aren't you being too selfish? I'm really having a hard time.
Even if you tell me that, what can I do?
Whatever, I'm done with you.
Huh? This is all she's been talking about lately, and I was getting fed up, so this actually isn't that bad of a result. Akane cut her ties with me, or so I thought. 8 years passed since then. I graduated university and continued to live in the same apartment. One day... Yes?
Long time no see. It's me. I have to talk to you. Can I come up?
Who is this?
It's Akane.
Akane? The Akane that cut all her ties with me back in university? If she's visiting me after all this time, it's definitely not anything good. I don't want to let her in, so I'll have her wait somewhere. Sorry, but would you wait at the Etra cafe nearby?
Got it.
I took my time getting ready and headed out to the cafe. So, why have you suddenly come to visit?
About that. Could I stay with you for 2 or 3 days?
After asking me so many times to let her live with me during school, I can't just say yes. I don't even know what kind of a person Akane is anymore. I don't care what the situation is, the answer is no.
Why? After school, I got married immediately. I went to live on a farm and they made me work from morning until night in the fields every day, and it was awful.
I didn't ask to hear her life story.
My husband suddenly died and I was used to living as a servant. I couldn't take it, so I ran away. If I go back to my parents' house, my in-laws will find out where I am, so I can't go home. I'll figure it out in 2 or 3 days, so let me stay with you during that time, please.
For someone working the fields from morning until night, her hands are very pretty. Her nails look well cared for. Are these the hands of a farm worker? Plus, she's not suntan at all. Sorry, but I'm moving soon and I'm busy preparing for that, so I can't let you stay. Find someone else.
No way.
Actually, at that time, I just got married and was going to move to my husband's place. I still had time, but I didn't want things to get messy right at the end.
You can't let me stay for just 2 or 3 days? Didn't we used to be friends?
Well, you were the one who cut ties with me, remember? Do you think I would just accept all this? Anyway, the answer is no. Goodbye. This time, I cut my ties with Akane for good. A few days later. Who is it?
I'm Akane's husband, Akamatsu.
What? Her husband? He's not dead.
My wife caused you a lot of trouble the other day. I came to apologize.
Why did Akane suddenly come to my place?
It's an embarrassing story, but Akane's my wife. She's a homemaker, but she doesn't cook or clean. She's even gone into debt paying for all the good times she's been having by herself. I couldn't take it anymore and handed her divorce papers. Then
No way, I'm the one who's going to divorce you.
she flew out of the house.
So that's what happened.
She came back immediately, so I asked her where she went. Then I find out she came here, so I came to apologize. I'm really sorry about all this.
After that, her husband easily divorced her. Akane went back home and actually became a farmer. I'm currently living happily with my husband. If I hadn't turned Akane down when I had, who knows if I would have been able to be this happy.
My name is Sasuji. My husband Tokusa was raised by a single mother. We live about 30 minutes away from my mother-in-law, but even though we live so close to each other, I haven't seen her since her wedding about 3 years ago. When I met her for the first time,
I'm going to the bathroom.
I need to find something to talk about. The weather is very nice today, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh no, I can't keep the conversation going. Plus, she looks angry for some reason. Later.
I don't want to live with you. You two go live on your own. Also, you don't need to come over any more than is necessary.
Okay, I got it.
She doesn't want to live together? Does she not want to live with me? I wonder if I did something to upset her. With those worries in mind, 3 years passed without meeting her. One day...
It's not here.
What are you looking for?
The charger for my laptop. I think I left it at my mother's house when I went the other day. Well, it's not like I need it right away. I'll go get it over the weekend.
Oh well, if that's the case. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll go to your mother's place and pick it up.
Really?
Yeah, it's about time I stopped by anyway.
Really? Thanks!
The next day. It's been 3 years. I'm nervous.
Yes?
Hello, it's Sasuji.
Ah, wait a moment.
It wouldn't be good to show up empty-handed, so I thought about bringing some sweets, but...
I think she'd be happier with savory food rather than sweets.
Is what Tokusa said. Stewed pumpkin, fried mackerel, chestnut rice. Would things like this really make her happy? I don't know what kind of food she likes, so I made all of Tokusa's favorites.
Sorry for the wait, Sasuji. This is what Tokusa forgot, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. Thank you very much. Well then. Wait! I made this today. Please have some. I don't know if you'll like it or not, though.
Huh? You made all of this for me?
Yes. Maybe I shouldn't have brought anything.
Sasuji,
Yes?
I just finished making dinner. If you like, would you stay for dinner?
Huh? Sure. I was surprised by my mother-in-law's invitation.
Thank you for the food.
What if she says she hates it? What if she says she hates it? What if she says she... Then, my mother-in-law took a bite.
Chum, chum, nom, nom.
How is it?
It's good. It's very delicious. Eating a home-cooked meal. How many years has it been? It's delicious. All of it is delicious. I'm sorry, Sasuji. I've been very cold. I must have seemed really scary to you.
No, of course not.
It's fine. I'm shy and blunt with people. When I'm thinking about something, I tend to make a scary face. I didn't know how to interact with you, so I pushed you away. My husband died early, and ever since I had to be strong. Even after Tokusa grew up, I wasn't able to relax. But after eating this food, I feel like my chest...
Mother!
I'm sorry. It's like a dream. I can't believe that the food my daughter-in-law makes would be so good and so comforting.
Mother! I'm sorry for not coming over more often. I'll be sure to visit more.
Yes, thank you.
And like that,
I'm home!
welcome back. Hey, listen to this. I was able to win over my mother-in-law. Ever since that day, I started going to my mother-in-law's house to make and eat meals together. Sometimes we would sit and enjoy tea together as well. The year after, we had a child.
Yuri, it's Grandma.
My mother-in-law was very good to my daughter.
My mother was so happy when you brought food over that day. Ever since my dad died, she had been working hard as a single mother. After she tried your food, she realized that I had married a really nice girl. She thought that everything she had done wasn't a mistake, and that her efforts had been rewarded.
Mother!
Thank you, Tsutsuji, for marrying me, for being nice to my mother.
Yeah. Me too. Thank you. At first, my mother-in-law was a little scary, but I have such a nice husband and mother-in-law and a cute baby. I'm so happy.
This is a story from when I was in my second year of college. I was living peacefully alone on the first floor of an apartment building. All right, it's ready. Let's eat. Man, I am such a good cook. I bet I could open a restaurant. I made Japanese food today. Next time, maybe I'll try making Chinese. Whoa! That scared me. It happened again. After it got dark outside, I would hear something slam against the window. It started 2 weeks ago and has continued every night. Even if I look outside, I knew it. There's no one here. Maybe it's his doing.
Hello? Oh, Kuroki, what's up?
Don't give me that! It's you, isn't it? You're the one who has been pounding on my window every night for 2 weeks, aren't you, Tokusa? You're the only one who knows my address, so it must be you. What are you going to do if my window breaks?
What are you getting so angry for? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't really know what you're talking about, but I just finished work and I'm tired. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, wait a minute, Tokusa! Shit, that jerk lying to my face. I'll get him back for sure. At this point, I still believed all of this was my friend's doing. The next day, I invited my friend over to find out more about the window pounding incident.
Yeah! Beer is awesome!
It's unusual for you to treat me to anything, Kuroki. Well, every once in a while is okay. Now Tokusa can't lie like he did yesterday.
Kuroki, you're good at cooking, but your room is a total mess. That's why you'll never be popular with girls.
Huh? Shut up. Plus, your room isn't any better than mine. Huh? Why am I still hearing this sound?
Is this what you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah. I thought you were doing it this whole time, Tokusa. It wasn't you?
What? Like I'd do something as stupid as that? It's definitely someone else.
Huh? There's no one here. Hey, Kuroki, it's you, right? You planned all this to scare me, right? When I saw my friend's expression, I was sure that he wasn't the one.
This is creepy. I'm going to go home now.
Yeah. Then who is the one behind all this? I couldn't think of anyone. I was filled with worry and anxiety. 2 days passed. I don't feel like cooking. I guess I'll buy something to eat at the convenience store. Up we go. Who might you be? Wait! While I was running after him, I realized exactly who the perpetrator was. He was a regular customer where I worked, and a professor at Etra University, where I was going to school. Professor Hiragi. Why would the professor? The next day, I confronted Professor Hiragi about the incident. Professor, what do you mean by all of this? What? Don't play dumb. I know it was you yesterday. Yesterday? Ah! It's because you turned down my offer. During the period in school where everyone chooses a seminar, Professor Hiragi invited me to join his, but I had already decided on one to join, so I turned him down. Kuroki, come to my seminar. I'm sorry, I already joined one. That was the start of it all. I'm really sorry. No worries. I thought he had just invited me on a whim. I guess it had hurt Professor Hiragi's pride. My friends are the only ones who know where I live, so he waited for me to finish work at the convenience store and followed me. That's how he found my house. Well, after a month had passed, I was planning on throwing a soccer ball-sized rock and putting an end to it, but that was the reason? Now that I've been found out, I guess there's nothing I can do. What a shame. His smile sent chills down my spine. I put on a brave face and said defiantly, "If you do it again, I'll report you to the police! Never do anything like this again, please!" And gave him my terms. I debated whether to tell my friend or not.
Whatever happened with that incident from the other night?
It ended up being a cat, but I was afraid it would start rumors around the school and cause Professor Hiragi to do something else. so I didn't. The professor stopped causing his psychopathic mischief, and the whole incident became a memory. But even now, I still remember the professor's creepy smile.
Hey, you! Shoplifter! I saw you!
Huh? One day, on our way back from school, we ran into a crazy woman. After school, hey, did you guys watch that show last night about booster busters? Yeah! It was so cool how they caught them. They caught them all red-handed. Man, I wish I could do that. Catch shoplifters like that. You'd probably get awards from the school and the police. You'd be famous. Oh, hey, can we stop by the supermarket after school? I want to buy the new item that just came out. What's that? Chocolate? Etra chocolate. You haven't heard of it? It tastes okay, but what I want is the sticker that comes with it. What are you, a first grader? More like a kindergartner. So we stopped by the supermarket. So hungry. Maybe I'll buy a bento. I'm getting some croquettes. That's just a snack. Oh look! Etra chocolate! How many are you going to buy? I want the rare sticker. We're not gonna help you eat all that. Just saying. Then it happened. This woman came out of nowhere and grabbed my arm. Whoa, what the?
You know exactly what. I come here almost every day. I don't miss a thing. Admit it, I just saw you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alright, fine. Come with me.
Whoa, what the hell?
Hey, you! Get the manager! He's a shoplifter. I saw him do it.
What? They took us to the back office. Oh no, but we didn't steal anything. Just tell the truth and you'll be fine.
Ah, manager, you're finally here.
Azami-san, it's you again.
I'm sure this time. I saw him slip snacks into his bag.
Hello, I'm Kuroki. I'm the manager. So you're the high school student that tried to steal something? It's not true! I didn't steal anything! He's telling the truth! This lady has it all wrong! Yep.
Just giving up already.
I'm sorry, but may I look in your bag, just in case? I can't force you, but... Of course! Go ahead! We all showed him our bags. Looks like there's nothing here. What's this? Chocolate?
See? I told you. Why don't you just pay for it? It's just snacks. Time to call the school.
Wow! Tokusa, so you did do it? We trusted you! Wait a minute! I bought that yesterday. I didn't open it yet. See the purchase sticker on the back? Oh, right. I've got a receipt too, right here. Yep, it's from yesterday, and it's from this store. What now, lady? I've got the sticker and a receipt. I paid for my snacks. What did I do wrong, huh?
What? So you're saying I made a mistake?
What else can it be?
No, I saw it. I'm telling the truth. He's lying. He probably hid it in his pocket.
I told you I didn't do anything. Then the police showed up. Hello? Is it that same lady again? Ah, hello, officer. Please, take her with you.
Hey, what the? You want them, not me. I'm trying to help the store.
The police took the lady away. What was all that about? Why did the police take her away? Oh, well, that lady, she likes playing detective at our store. Apparently she got inspired by one of those TV shows where they catch shoplifters, but she gets it wrong most of the time. She's causing a lot of trouble for us. Once she actually caught a shoplifter, but after that, she started to get out of control.
I caught a shoplifter.
I banned her from the store, but she doesn't seem to care. She comes back over and over again, and we can't watch her 24/7, you know. So I'm sorry about all of this. Thank you for your time. And just like that, we were out of the store office. Oh boy. I was so scared. I was only able to get one chocolate. I think you're missing the point. But with her around, I don't want to go there anymore. Yeah, it's a shame because they have the cheapest price for Etra chocolate. Again, you're missing the point. She was trying to serve justice, but she was a terrible booster buster. She would ruin the show, that's for sure. For sure. Oh, hey. What's up? The sticker from Etra chocolate. I got the booster buster.
She's about to do it. Huh.
It was a rare sticker, so I should be happy, but it reminded me of that crazy lady.
I'm Yuri. My family goes on vacation once every 2 to 3 years.
I ended up with some unexpected money recently. We can use it to upgrade our vacation plans. How about we go to both Mouse Land and Mouse Sea?
Wow, sounds great. I'll go tell the kids. So, what do you think? Mouse Mouseland! Yay, yay, yay! Karin, Kuroki, you can't tell anyone about this, okay? If you do, you won't be able to go, okay? Okay, I won't tell anyone. My daughter gripped her hands and replied with tears in her eyes. When she told everyone 2 years ago, things didn't end well. Hey, Yuri-san, I hear you're going on vacation. Where did you hear that? Karin-chan told me. I want to go too. We haven't gone on vacation for a while now. I know. Take us with you, will you? All expenses paid? Huh? What are you saying? I can't do that. And we ended up going to a different place. Promise. Okay. But this year, it'll be fine. Hopefully everything will go as planned. I can't wait to go to Mouseland. But a few days later... Yuri-san, you guys are going to Mouseland and see, right? Yeah? Fine, she told. Oh well, she's just a child. I thought she's gonna ask us to take them with us. Take us with you? You guys got some extra money, right? You can buy our tickets, please. What? Wait, I never told Karin about the extra income. Why does Akane-san know about that? My husband knows what happened last time, so I'm sure he wouldn't tell her. Where did you hear that from? About the money? Huh? Oh, Yuzuriya-san, the neighbor. But Yuzuriya-san is back at her parents' house right now. She was already gone when my husband told me about the extra income. There's no way she heard it from Yuzuriya-san. Oh well, anyways, can't wait to go with you guys. Wait. Akane-san quickly ran off. Something isn't right. Why does Akane-san know? And so that's what happened. You didn't say anything, did you?
No way! I remembered what happened last time. I would never.
Alright, wait. The next day, I got a contractor to look for a listening device. I'm sure there's nothing but...
Let's take a look. Huh?
Find something?
Yep. Look here.
Couldn't believe it. I found a listening device behind the socket. What? I can't believe it. So all our conversations were... The search cost a few $100s, but it was definitely worth it. I contacted the police afterwards. I changed the locks and told my neighbors what happened. The police collected fingerprints. They'll find out who was responsible soon.
So scary.
Then... Hello, Yuri-san. Here she comes. Just as expected, Akane-san came to her house. I'm sorry, it was spur of the moment. That doesn't matter. You committed a crime. I've already filed a claim.
No, please. I apologize for everything.
Just go home for now. Maybe we should have a talk with both our families present. Until then, I won't call the police. I told her I called her later. She went home. But then, they found listening devices in other houses as well.
When I heard about what happened to you, I just wanted to make sure, you know. Then I found it, right behind the socket. I called the police immediately and filed a claim.
Akane-san, she was eavesdropping on other people as well? How many others are there? Later, we held a meeting at a restaurant. My husband, his parents, and I sat down with Akane, her husband, and his parents. I called you all here today to talk about the listening device.
I'm so sorry. I apologize on behalf of my wife.
But please keep this between us. My granddaughter is taking an entrance exam this year and...
I'm truly sorry. Please! I'll do anything. What are you doing? Get up. People are staring. We want nothing to do with you guys anymore. I will withdraw my complaint if you promise us the following. First, move out of the neighborhood so we never have to see you again. Second, if you have any recordings of her conversation, destroy them. Third, pay for the contractors we hired to find the bug. Got it?
Understood. Thank you.
I wrote this all down on paper and made them sign it. Later, they moved out as promised, but Akane's husband divorced her. She went back to live with her parents. Look, the castle! And with that out of the way, the day was finally here. We were off to Mouseland.
Come on, let's take a picture together.
It was a pretty scary experience, though. Who knows who's listening to your conversations?
I'm Kuroki. The other day, my friend got a divorce. My friend Akamatsu always made fun of his wife for being bad at cooking. Then he accused me of having an affair with Yuri-san, his wife.
It all started from a tweet. Akamatsu's going at it again. My friend complained about how bad his wife was at cooking on his secret Twitter account. Today's special, my wife's shitty cooking. Rice is all sticky, stew tastes like vomit, vegetables are all soft and mushy. Why? Why does he do this? Look at the replies.
You should be grateful.
Why don't you cook for yourself then? Feel bad for your wife.
You're terrible! Die! Just won't stop. What's with all the negative replies? It really tastes like shit! I lost 22 pounds because my wife can't cook. Lol. Single people won't get it. By the way, Yuri-san also has a Twitter account. Needless to say, she has no idea about this account. I know Yuri-san is clueless, but still, this is pretty terrible. Kuroki? What's up? Matsu, I saw your tweet. You're bad-mouthing Yuri-san again. If you can't stand her cooking, why don't you cook for yourself? Or maybe cooking lessons? Or are you just going to keep complaining without doing anything? Huh? Why should I do any of that? I'm the one putting food on the table. If I help, she'll just slack off. If you don't believe me, come over. It really tastes like shit. Fine. Tell your wife I'll be visiting soon. 3 days later, hey, come on in. Dinner's almost ready. But I'm telling you, it tastes like shit. Feel free to throw up if you have to. Ugh, really? Wow, this looks delicious. It looks so good. Is it really that bad? This is amazing! I feel like I'm eating at a restaurant. Yuri-san, this is good.
Really? Thanks. Phew.
You for real? Yuri, this pasta's too soft! Huh?
Huh?
And the meat is burnt! Why can't you cook? We have company! No, it's fine, really. It's good. You can't even cook for guests? I'm embarrassed to have you as my wife!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Akamatsu, stop it! Yuri-san, it's really good. My mom can't even cook like this. You should be confident. What? Kuroki, you... How can you say that? It tastes like shit! Wait, are you guys having an affair? What? An affair? What the hell? That's the only explanation. Why else would you lie about her cooking?
All your tweets, they were all lies.
Tweets? What are you talking about?
Yuri-san, he tweets every day about how bad your cooking is. He has a secret account just for that. Day after day, he talks bad about you behind your back. And he's like this in real life too? You're terrible!
Shut up! Yuri is my wife! I can say whatever!
Kuroki-san, thank you. Please leave me alone for a while.
Yuri? She's probably going to leave you. I wonder if she's okay. Ugh, cheating asshole. I'll send her a message. Thank you for dinner. Sorry about how things turned out. You alright?
I'm sorry too. For now, I decided to go back to my parents' house, so please don't worry.
I guess she'll be alright. After that, Akamatsu tried day after day to get proof of my affair with Yuri-san. But since nothing was going on, he came out empty-handed. Then Yuri-san sent me a message.
I decided to get a divorce. Could you tell me his Twitter account? I'd like to use it in the proceedings.
Akamatsu-san, good luck. Things moved quickly from there. Akamatsu tried to fight back, but his actions on social media didn't help. The divorce was finalized in no time. Kuroki! Why did you tell her my account? You traitor! If you didn't want her to see, why didn't you just lock it? And why would you share something like that to the world anyways? It's your own fault. A lot of people online wrongly assume that only their followers can see their posts. You should be aware that once you put something on the internet, it's open to the entire world. Akamatsu couldn't accept reality. After you left me, all I eat is food from the convenience store. It tastes like shit. I realized how good you were at cooking. Yuri-san blocked him immediately.
Block.
And today,
Newlyweds, how adorable.
Yuri-san is my sister-in-law. Yuri-san introduced me to her sister. We dated for 3 years and got married. If it wasn't for Akamatsu, I never would have met her. So in that sense, I'm grateful for Akamatsu for being a dick. Akamatsu hasn't changed a bit. He's still single, unable to find a new wife. He made it his life mission to piss people off on social media. At least that's what I heard. I blocked him on everything, so I don't know for sure. Not sure why he did all that in the first place, but I never want to become like him. Life is good.
A few years ago, I was working as a manager for a certain company. One day, I was working as normal when...
Tsutsuchi? I'm sorry, but there has been a change in our workload, and we have to reduce our staff.
Please pick 2 part-time staff members to be fired.
What? Under my boss's orders, I had to choose 2 part-timers to fire. I have to think about who should be fired. I really don't want to. It makes my stomach hurt. I can't sit here and complain about it. I have to pick someone. First, there's Karin. She's young, but is a single mother. That sounds like a tough situation, so I'd like to keep her on. Yuri said that she's working hard to save money for her kids' college education. Azami said she was having trouble making ends meet because she's repaying a loan. There were about 10 other part-timers. After taking a few days to think about it, I finally decided on one person. I guess Yuzuriha, maybe. She was still in her 20s and already married. She had no children. She wasn't in good health and frequently called in sick the day after her shifts. When she did come to work, she would often rest in the break room. She's still young and her husband should be able to help support her. I think she should be okay. I still need to decide on one other person.
Tsutsuchi, have you decided yet? I'd like to know your decision soon.
My boss started to rush me. By the time I had decided on one person, I had developed a bald patch the size of a quarter.
Tsutsuchi, what happened?
Mama's balding! As for the second person, I decided on Akane. She was in her 30s and already married. She didn't have any kids. She was very talented, so I felt bad, but she had multiple certifications and I thought she could easily find work somewhere else. Yuzuriha? Akane? I'm really sorry. I hope you'll find new jobs soon. Finally, the day I had to fire them came. First, I called Yuzuriha over. I'm really sorry. But then... No, it's okay. I often took time off. I felt bad, too. I'll take this time to get better. Yuzuriha took it really well. On the other hand, Akane... And that's why I have no choice but to let you go. I'm really sorry. What? Is this something you decided, Susuji? Yes. I see. She gave me a piercing glare, then left without saying a word. Even though I had prepared myself for this, there was something scary about that look Akane gave me. And those 2 stopped coming to work from that day. A few days later... Thanks for your hard work. We'll be leaving now. I'll be leaving as well.
Oh, good work today.
It's gotten so dark already. It happened while I was waiting for the light to change. I'm happy my husband got out early today. What?
Look out!
Yeah! Out of nowhere, someone pushed me into the road.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Luckily, the driver slammed on his brakes and stopped the car, and I wasn't hit. What are you doing?
Someone call the police!
Then, when I turned around to see who had pushed me, Yuzuriha, it was you?
Was she trying to kill her? Hey, why aren't the police here yet?
At the time, it might have been better to leave it to the police, but... I'm sorry, but I know this person. It's okay, so please let her go. Maybe I blamed myself since I had fired her. Or maybe I was just surprised it was her. But I couldn't just leave her to the cops. I thanked the people that had caught Yuzuriha, and then I brought her to a cafe. I think you have a reason for behaving like you did. If you'd like, I'll listen if you're willing to tell me what's going on. She started talking, a little bit at a time. She got married and moved here from far away to be with her husband. She didn't have any friends or anyone she could confide in. Her health crumbled and her husband didn't seem to care. He demanded the house to be spotless. And that's why, even if it was physically hard for me, while I was at work, I could mentally relax. Hey, wouldn't it be easier if your husband wasn't around? I knew it. That's the reason. Yuzuriha, you're still in your 20s. This should be the most fun and happiest time of your life. You still have time to start over. So don't settle for a man you don't love and doesn't treat you right. Maybe it would be best to go back to your parents for a while and take some time to think things over. Then, I'll think about it. Susuji, I'm really sorry about today. It's fine. Nothing bad happened in the end anyway. I sent Yuzuriha on her way and headed home myself. I'm home.
Welcome back. You're late today.
Mama's home. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Sutsuji!
Mama!
Hang in there!
Maybe my nerves were just shot, but as soon as I got home, I spiked a fever and collapsed. Honestly, I wasn't really worried about Yuzuriha. I was just scared and wanted her to go as far away from me as possible. It became harder and harder to go to work, so I ended up quitting. With the support of my family, I started feeling better, and we are now living peacefully. I don't know what happened to Yuzuriha after that, but she never contacted me again after that day. I think taking the time to talk with her was the best choice. I hope that they don't resent me and are both living happily.
My name is Tokusa. I'm the youngest of 3 brothers, and I'm self-employed as a foundation construction worker. Back when I had just become independent and had no money, I can't get any work. My eldest brother and his wife gave me a job. Build the foundation for our new house. I was really in a pinch because I didn't have any work. This really helped. You're my precious younger brother. Do your best. Thanks. Thanks to that job, I was finally able to work as an independent professional. I'm really grateful to my older brother. However, I wasn't on good terms with my second older brother, Tachibana. When I decided to start my own company,
You're going independent? You're just a construction worker, right?
And you only graduated high school.
this doesn't have anything to do with you two. I'm doing the best I can. Since they made fun of me, we were really on bad terms with each other. One day,
Big bro built a house, so we decided to build a new house too.
really? What's it like?
It's a house we bought and will have imported from Canada. A Western-style house.
An imported house? Well, then some other company will probably be in charge of the foundation. I guess they don't need my help. I also don't want to work for him since he made fun of me before. Where are you building it, by the way?
In Etora Hills.
Etora Hills? I had a change of heart when I heard that. Etora Hills was famous among us foundation builders. In a bad way. Backhoes sink as soon as you start digging because that area used to be a swamp. There used to be a quarry nearby. The ground there is very loose and unstable. Because of that, several years ago, the land prices became very cheap and new houses started being built there.
It was so cheap. We were so lucky.
Tachibana, you really shouldn't build there. I told my brother everything about that property as a professional foundation builder. That's why you really shouldn't build a house there. However,
If we were worried about stuff like that, we'd never be able to build a house. I don't care if you're a foundation builder or whatever, but you're still just a high school graduate, so I can't take anything you say seriously.
fine. Do whatever you want, but don't say I didn't warn you. I gave him my professional advice, and that's the attitude he takes? One day, he's going to run into trouble because of this. Tachibana built his fairy tale dream house. This is a direct from Canada imported house. It doesn't match the surroundings at all.
It's our ideal house!
After he announced he was building a new house, I didn't really have any reason to contact my older brother, so we didn't talk much after that. I'm worried about the house's foundations, but it's Tachibana's house. Something will definitely go wrong at some point. A while after that, the whole area was shaken by a big earthquake.
Yeah!
Everyone calm down and take cover! It caused a big commotion. Those of us working in the foundation industry were busy going around to everyone's houses and repairing the damage.
Be careful over there! It's cracked!
Your house is fine. We will fix the damage immediately.
Thank you so much!
Of course, the area Tachibana's house was in underwent liquefaction and was almost completely destroyed. I wonder what happened to his house. He is my brother. I guess I should go see how he's doing. When I arrived, Tachibana and his wife were standing outside, stunned. My brother's house had sunk about 70 centimeters in the middle and cracked into a V shape.
How could this happen?
Well, you've got earthquake insurance, right?
No. It was expensive, so I didn't get it.
Huh? You built a house on land like this and didn't get insurance? What were you thinking?
If I worried about stuff like this, then I wouldn't have been able to build a house in the first place. I didn't think a big earthquake like that would happen.
You'll never learn. Tachibana had built his house for $273,000, yet it would cost $209,000 to fix it.
Why would it cost that much to fix it? You've got to be joking.
That's right. There's no way we could afford that.
During the earthquake, one area was damaged, but houses built in safe areas were all fine. My oldest brother's house shook but was undamaged. My parents' house shifted slightly. The doors don't close as easily as they did before. But that was it. The only house that sunk was Tachibana's. It's a shame, but he gets what he deserves. I warned him and he didn't listen. That's his fault. I hope he learns his lesson this time. However, I was naive.
Okusa, it's me, Tachibana!
What do you want? You're being loud. My brother and his wife had come to my house demanding that I help them.
Use your connections to do something about the repair costs!
That's right. You're a construction worker, aren't you?
Huh? Why do I have to do that?
And until it's repaired, let us stay at your place.
You deserve what happened to you. My house doesn't have enough space for you.
You should be more useful in times like this.
What do you mean at times like this? I warned you at the beginning and have done a lot to help you already. Don't give me that crap. Besides, you need to talk about those sorts of things with the company that built your house. You ignored my warning and built your house in a place like that. Figure it out on your own.
What? You can't even fix our house?
Sorry, but I'm backed up with work at the moment. The soonest I can fit you in is in about 6 months. Of course, I will be charging you full price, you know.
You're going to take money from your own brother?
Katsura paid me in full. After you made fun of me for being a construction worker and refused to admit your own mistakes, why should I help you?
Shit, he's useless.
My brother and his wife gave up and left. I heard that Tachibana had used all his money to build a house, so he and his wife moved to a run-down apartment. A few years after the earthquake, Tachibana's house never was repaired and is now covered in grass. He spent $273,000 on this. What a waste. My parents said that those two are still living in that rundown apartment. They're still paying off the loan on their unlivable house. If they had just listened to me, none of this would have happened. This is what happens when you ignore a professional's advice. When I look at Tachibana's destroyed house in comparison to Katsura's house or my parents' house, I think that old houses are built where they are for a good reason.
I'm weird. It was a sunny day. I was drying my laundry outside and relaxing in my room. But in the afternoon... Huh? One of the blankets is gone. Did someone steal it? Oh no. It was a handmade gift from my mother-in-law. Mom! Shh! Not so loud. Huh? That blanket! It looks exactly like the one I lost. But what if I'm wrong? I have no proof. I couldn't say anything. A few days later. And so, that's what happened. I feel so bad. You made it from scratch. But I lost it. I'm sorry.
No worries, Yuri-san. I can make you another one. Let's go out for a walk.
Okay.
Let's head back.
Okay. She's trying to make me feel better. I need to forget about the blanket and move on. Huh? It's them! Mom, it's them! They're the ones I was telling you about.
Yuri-san, wait here, okay?
Okay. My mother-in-law went over to them and started talking to the mother.
Excuse me, you just came out of this apartment, right?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm the landlord.
My mother-in-law was the landlord of the apartment they lived in.
Oh, I see. Hi. May I see that blanket you're holding?
Sure, I made it myself. It's my daughter's favorite.
Oh, I see.
She's saying? My mother-in-law made it herself.
Look, there's a tag.
Huh? Then she pulled out the tag from the blanket. There was a boy's name on the tag.
Tokusa. You said you made this yourself? I'm guessing this is your baby's name. But wait, you have 2 girls, right? Why do you have a boy's name on the tag? Well, listen up. I made that blanket myself. It's for my grandson, Tokusa.
I'm sorry, I took it. I didn't know she was related to you.
That's irrelevant. What, it's okay to steal something if it belongs to someone that's not related to the landlord? Shame on you.
That evening.
What? There's a thief in our apartment?
Yeah, she stole the blanket I made for her grandson.
She better come and apologize for what she's done.
Later, the mother came to apologize with her husband.
I'm truly sorry. My name is Katsura. I'm Akane's husband. I'm sorry for all the trouble my wife caused.
Her husband looks normal.
I didn't think my wife would do this. I'm so ashamed.
We're not mad at you. It's your wife.
But the wife, she didn't even look at us in the eye. She bowed her head a little bit, but she didn't even say sorry.
You! What's your problem? You're the one who stole the blanket, right? You went into someone else's yard and stole something? You should be grateful that we didn't call the police! That's it! Get out of our apartment! Never show your face here again!
Katsura-san agreed. Akane-san seemed pissed off, but her husband threatened to divorce her if she kept going on like this. She reluctantly agreed. And so, Akane and her husband had to move out. All this over a blanket. If Akane-san had apologized even once, things might have been different. A few days later, after my husband went off to work, I was watering the plants in my yard. Hopefully she'll leave soon without making a fuss. I'm giving birth soon. I don't have time for all this.
Hey, you! Look what you've done!
Please don't come into my yard.
It's your fault we have to move out. You better pay for our moving costs. We have 2 kids. Kids cost a lot of money, you know. I bet you get all sorts of financial help from the landlord, too.
Actually, no.
All this trouble over one blanket. So pay up. Needless to say, don't tell the landlord. What happens when we go broke because of the moving cost? Don't you feel bad for my children? Why don't you say anything? Say something.
I was surprised to see her barge into my yard like this. But to be honest, I was kind of expecting it, so I was able to keep a cool head. Get off our property, now. I'm calling the police.
What are you gonna do, huh? You can't threaten me.
Threaten? You mean like how you threatened me? Finally, she realized I wasn't joking around. She left.
Fine, I give up. I'll leave.
I won! After this incident, they were asked to move out of their rooms earlier than originally planned. I have no idea where they are now, but I hope they learned their lesson.
Here, I made a new blanket. You wouldn't want to use something used by others, right?
Oh, how cute! Thank you so much. A few weeks later, I gave birth to a healthy baby. My son looked really happy wrapped in the blanket made by my mother-in-law. I'm Yuri. This is a story about something that happened to me in junior high. One day, I got a stomachache and started bleeding. My mom took me to a gynecologist. My stomach hurts. Am I sick?
You'll be okay.
Come in.
They did some tests on me.
The test results came back. We found some abnormalities. I'll prescribe some medication.
They found a gynecological disease.
You're lucky we were able to find it this early. With proper treatment, you'll be okay.
I was relieved to hear that. I started feeling better.
Make sure to take these after lunch.
Okay, I went back to school with the medication. Gotta take my meds.
Hey! Look, she's taking meds from a gynecologist! Wow, that's where you go when you get pregnant, right?
No, it's not.
What, you got your period or something? Wow, that's where you go when you get pregnant, right?
They were just being stupid. But being a teenager, I overreacted. I stood out in class. Then,
The illness isn't getting better.
my illness wasn't getting better. They moved me to a bigger hospital. The new hospital was far away, so... Sorry, Mom. My mom took days off from work to take me there.
No worries. Yuri, you just focus on getting better, okay?
I had to go to the hospital on weekdays,
so I would come to school late whenever I went to see the doctor. Look, she's late again.
Is it true she's seeing a gynecologist?
I heard she got pregnant.
I heard she got an abortion.
Whoa! And then they started spreading false rumors about me. Some just had a negative image toward obstetrics and gynecology altogether. So gross. I heard you get affected if you get too close. Let's go somewhere else. These girls gave me a dirty look, but I was being bullied. School was tough for me, but I was able to keep going to school.
Yuri-chan, let's go home together.
Sasuji-chan, thanks to my friend who always stayed next to me. And of course, my mother, who always watched over me. Then, my illness started to get better.
I think we're out of the woods now.
Yes!
Great work, Yuri.
All I had to do was get a periodical checkup once a year.
Yuri-chan, I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Sasuji-chan, thank you. My friend was really happy for me too. My illness was under control. I was able to live a normal life. A few years later.
Yuri-chan!
Hey, it's been so long. How are you?
Yeah, last time I saw you was at graduation. I'm good.
It's been forever since I talked to her. We talked about all kinds of things. And then...
Did you hear? Remember Akane from class? She's in the hospital right now.
Huh? Why?
Apparently she got some gynecological disease. She didn't go to her regular checkup, so they found it pretty late.
The girl who was bullying me was in the hospital with a similar illness. I was surprised. Akane-chan hospitalized. I feel so bad.
If she had found out earlier, it might have been different. But she refused to go see a gynecologist all these years. As a result, things aren't looking good for her. I heard there were others as well.
I see.
But thanks to you, I get regular checkups every year.
I went through some rough times in junior high because of my illness. But early detection saved me. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened.
I guess early detection and early treatment is the way to go for all illnesses, including gynecological diseases.
Yep, but it can be hard for teenagers to go see a gynecologist. I think it's important for grown-ups to properly educate them and guide them through the process. That way, there'll be less kids who get bullied like me. And most of all, early detection can save lives.
I wish more people would feel comfortable seeing a gynecologist.
Feeling embarrassed or ashamed to go see a gynecologist? I wish less people would feel that way.
My name is Sasuji. This is a story about something that happened to me about a month ago. Ugh, it hurts. During work, I was struck with a severe stomachache. I can't take it anymore. I need to leave. I couldn't take it. I went to see a doctor. Then, I had to go into surgery.
Tsutsuji-san, you're all good to go.
Maybe I exaggerated a bit. I was just having my appendix removed. Hospitalized for more than a week. So bored. My parents and siblings all experienced appendicitis as well. Maybe it's genetics. This was my third time. The last 2 times I used medication, but the doctor said I need surgery if it happened again. That's why I went under the knife this time. Ouch! Needless to say, it still hurts, but...
Hey, Sasuji, how are you feeling?
Lots of my friends and coworkers went through the same thing as well, so I wasn't really worried. Okay, I guess. But my phone is dead. I'm so bored.
Ah, yes, your charger. I couldn't tell which one was which. There were so many chargers plugged in. I'm sorry.
I should have been more organized. They didn't have any phone chargers at the convenience store in the hospital. And it was a hospital in the middle of nowhere, so there weren't any convenience stores nearby either. I didn't want to ask others to go and buy it for me either. Oh well. I figured this was a good opportunity for a digital detox. By the way, I called my boss and my boyfriend Akamatsu right after the surgery. Mom, can I borrow your phone? Hey, Akamatsu. Sorry to worry you like this. I just finished my operation.
Really? You all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be out of here in no time. No need to come visit me, okay?
Okay.
I told them both that they didn't have to come visit me. I mean, sure I wanted Akamatsu to come see me, but I got worried about him running into my dad. It would just worry me, so I told him to wait until I was out of the hospital. 5 days after the operation. Hey, Sasuji, you alright? I brought your charger. My sister, who lived in a different prefecture, came to visit me and lent me her phone charger.
Thanks, sis. I got some pudding too. I was finally able to charge my phone. Once my sister left, I checked my phone for the first time in 5 days.
I'll let Akamatsu know that my phone is back online.
What? Then, my inbox was packed with messages from my friends, and with over 1,000 likes and retweets. Akamatsu's tweet was going viral. Here's a quick summary.
The love of my life has been hospitalized, but I can't do anything. I'm so powerless. Tsutsuji, can you hear me? Can you hear everyone cheering for you? God, please help Tsutsuji. Take me instead. Tsutsuji, I love you forever.
Akamatsu was tweeting about how worried he was about his beloved girl suffering from an incurable illness. But the thing is, all I did was have my appendix removed. And it wasn't even that serious. I thought I told him that. Why is he being so dramatic? What would everyone say when they find out I just had my appendix removed? Just tell them I died from an operation gone wrong. I was too shocked to do anything. I didn't want to think about this anymore. I decided to go to bed early. Finally, I was able to go home. Thank you! After I got home, I sent countless messages to my friends. Sorry to worry you like this. I came home from the hospital today. About Akamatsu's dramatic tweet, all I did was have my appendix removed, so please don't worry. It's not even that serious. I'm perfectly fine, so no worries. How many people do I have to send this to? The next day, I met with Akamatsu.
Phew. I'm glad that you're okay, Tsutsuji.
Akamatsu, it's over between us.
What? What? Why?
Are you serious? What were you thinking? Your tweet, it was so embarrassing. I told you it was nothing the last 2 times I had my appendix removed, and I told you the same thing right before the surgery.
But I've never been sick, and the word surgery, it just worries me, you know?
Okay, but why did you have to put it on social media? You probably did it just to get attention, didn't you? And you loved playing the grieving boyfriend, didn't you? And I bet you were expecting me to be all like, oh, I'm so lucky to have such a caring boyfriend, right? Goodbye. He couldn't say anything back to me. I left the cafe. Later. Oh, unbelievable. He's sharing with the world how miserable he is. He hasn't learned anything. He was playing the sad boyfriend after a tragic breakup. But my friends knew the real story. Yusuriha, enough already! You've caused enough trouble to Sasuji with your dramatic tweets. Just stop it.
Azumi, stop playing the tragic boyfriend. We've had enough. Just stop it.
They shut him down on my behalf. After that, Akamatsu stopped tweeting and calling me. My appendicitis is gone, along with my ex. I feel so much better now.